Backstage drama in WWE as there was a backstage confrontation between Jade Cargill and Shayna Baszler last year, with some being doubtful of Jade Cargill's recent injury absence, with some having heat with the former AEW TBS champion. We'll let you know all the details on that. Plus, speaking of backstage heat, Travis Scott reportedly has all kinds of heat following his WWE Elimination Chamber appearance last weekend. AEW talent reportedly have pitched for Kendrick Lamar to make an appearance in the company. The total package: Lex Luger is confirmed for the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025. The real reason WWE superstar Natalya is reportedly working the independent wrestling shows recently has been revealed. Tony Khan comments on John Cena's recent WWE heel turn. Goldberg gives an update on his training ahead of his retirement match later on this year. MJF provides an update on his previously injured shoulder. And TNA senior official Daniel Spencer signs a new contract with the company. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's begin with backstage drama in WWE, with a backstage confrontation that happened last year now being revealed and possible ramifications for it moving forward, with heat on former AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill. Now, Jade Cargill and Shayna Baszler reportedly had a backstage confrontation over Cargill's conduct, according to new reports. Cargill made her return to WWE at Elimination Chamber on March 1st after being written off television with an undisclosed injury in late 2024. Per Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, prior to being written off television, Cargill had allegedly rubbed a number of the Raw Women's locker room the wrong way, with Baszler allegedly wanting to fight Cargill until being calmed down by management. Meltzer suggests that the issues between the two arose whilst the two were in a tag team program with one another in the summer of 2024, with, quote, half a dozen people, end quote, confirming that an incident took place, although the specifics have not yet been made known. The report cites an unnamed member of the WWE Women's locker room who suggests that tensions in the SmackDown locker room are supposedly worse than any in the Raw locker room. There have been reports of frustration within the WWE Women's locker rooms in 2025, with a host of creative issues being a major concern to the WWE Women's division. Now, more details of this come courtesy of Sean Rossap of Fightful Select, with another report explaining more on this confrontation as well as the backstage heat rumors. According to Sean Rossap of Fightful Select, Jade Cargill has been experiencing some heat within WWE. Now, the Wrestling Observer, as I just mentioned, reported a situation that took place with Shayna Baszler and Jade Cargill last year that led to Cargill getting heat. Fightful had asked WWE talent about the incident shortly after Jade Cargill was written off TV late last year, but those in the locker room had been quiet. Since then, it was claimed that Cargill took issue with something that had unfolded, and the word around the locker room was that Cargill had said something to the effect that Baszler needed to learn how to work. Fightful have been told it stemmed from the match in Scotland at Clash at the Castle, where Cargill tapped out in what wasn't supposed to be the finish of the match. Upon returning to WWE, the situation that got much of the locker room talking was Cargill's promo video that said she was, quote, demanding respect, end quote, and being surrounded by wolves in the shape of women all around her. At least one talent in the locker room mentioned that this was taken personally by a number of talent as they kept the issue between she and Baszler quiet. Cargill's absence was also the subject of heat in the locker room. Talent had heard that Cargill had asked for the holiday tour off, but was told that the tour was mandatory. Following that, she sustained an injury that several members of the roster doubted the validity of, which is why reports had emerged elsewhere that she wasn't injured. However, WWE higher-ups spoke to Fightful and said that she was indeed injured and was actually willing to come back much earlier than she did. However, WWE wanted to make sure she was cleared by their team and she was able to get in additional reps at the Performance Center. Now, Fightful say they've reached out to a number of the subjects mentioned. Of course, this is a developing story, so if we get any more details on the incident in question or the backstage heat regarding Jade Cargill, things she said, things she's done, we'll let you know in a future video. Now, speaking of backstage heat, another person has heat within WWE, and it's a major celebrity here. Now, the wrestling world, of course, is still reeling from John Cena's stunning heel turn at Elimination Chamber last weekend, questioning what it means for the rest of his retirement tour. There have also been, though, other questions around the shocking moment, including Why was Travis Scott involved in this beatdown with The Rock and John Cena on Cody Rhodes? After Cena delivered his low blow to the American Nightmare and went to work on beating him from pillar to post, Scott got involved and landed an extremely stiff-looking punch on the undisputed WWE champion while he was lying on the mat. Following the event, it was reported that Rhodes had suffered an injury in the attack. It's believed he was given a black eye and a busted eardrum, likely from the shot from Scott while he was laying on the canvas. While Rhodes later laughed off the incident, it seems some people backstage in WWE were doing anything but laughing. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Scott has, quote, all kinds of heat backstage following the incident. It was noted that he shouldn't have been in such a high-profile spot in the first place, and while trying to make the punch look good, he got carried away. Here's what Meltzer had to say in his article. He said, quote, Scott also blasted him with a slap to the head. The blow was apparently one that legit broke Rhodes' eardrum and left him with a black eye. As you can imagine, that got all kinds of heat backstage, with people noting that Scott shouldn't have been out there nor put in that position in the first place. The one story is that Scott was told to make it look good, but it was too good. So, whether or not he continues as part of this angle, we'll let you know moving forward. Speaking of rap stars coming into professional wrestling, some in All Elite Wrestling reportedly have pitched for the promotion to bring in Kendrick Lamar for an appearance, according to reports. The Compton rapper is on the top of his game with his recent Super Bowl halftime show, capping off a remarkable 12 months, which saw him eviscerate Toronto's Drake in a highly publicized beef. With Drake appearing in the crowd at WWE's recent Elimination Chamber event in Toronto, talent and staff within AEW have pitched to bring Lamar in for obvious reasons, per a report from Fightful Select, but the logistics of making it happen would be extremely difficult. Whilst AEW has a history of working with hip-hop stars such as Lil Uzi Vert and Snoop Dogg amongst others, Kendrick is a different beast, with Lamar rarely making public appearances outside of musical performances and projects produced and released via his creative company. So if we get any more details on that, of course, we'll let you know. Now, Lex Luger, the total package, is now going to be a WWE Hall of Famer. 6 weeks ahead of WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, the next inductee into the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame class has been officially announced. In a breaking news announcement posted to WWE's social media channels, the company announced that Lex Luger will be joining Triple H and Michelle McCool in this year's class. Along with the announcement, WWE shared a short video of the moment Luger received the news of his induction, with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes paying Luger a visit on February 19th whilst he was working with Diamond Dallas Page. As can be seen in the clip, Rhodes delivered the news of Luger of his induction into this year's Hall of Fame class, which led to the pair embracing along with DDP. After suffering a nerve impingement in 2007 that led to temporary paralysis, Luger has recently been working with DDP in an attempt to aid his recovery, which thus far has seen some amazing results. Luger recently managed to stand unaided for the first time in several years after previously being totally reliant on a wheelchair. Luger had been recently vocal about his desire to enter the WWE Hall of Fame, having enjoyed a glittering career spanning 3 decades in which he captured 2 WCW World Championships and 5 WCW United States titles, among other accolades. So congratulations to Luger. Now, a big story this week was Natalya going on the independent scene. Now, WWE superstar Natalya is heading to GCW Bloodsport 13 on April 17th, 2025, and the reason behind this has now been revealed. The presence of WWE superstars at GCW Bloodsport events is not new, with Shayna Baszler having competed at 2 shows and NXT's Charlie Dempsey having appeared at 3 in 2024. The upcoming April 2025 show marks Natalya's first appearance at GCW Bloodsport and first non-WWE match since 2010. It doesn't stop there, though, for Natalya. On May 17th, she'll be competing at the NWA Crockett Cup, which takes place at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. Mike Johnson recently addressed the rationale behind Natalya taking independent bookings on a PW Insider Q&A. According to Johnson, WWE asked Natalya if she wanted to do them and represent the company on the indie scene. Natalya clearly agreed to the proposal, with Johnson noting that the WWE superstar is a massive team player. The veteran signed a new deal with the company in July 2024 after multiple rumors she was set to part ways with WWE. Now, AEW President Tony Khan, even he's given his opinion on the John Cena heel turn. Now, AEW President Tony Khan has commented on Cena's WWE heel turn, addressing whether or not it will have an impact on his own product, with Cena finally turning heel by attacking Cody Rhodes and aligning himself with the final boss at Elimination Chamber. Many have called this closing segment one of the biggest moments in wrestling history. During the pre-Revolution media call, Tony Khan was asked about his thoughts on Cena's heel turn and whether or not he feels any added pressure to make a similar big creative swing. Noting that he won't be changing any of his plans in reaction to this moment, Khan said, quote, "We're really happy with the shows right now. The quality of the shows have been tremendous, and we've helped build a lot of excitement around the original Revolution by just doing great shows week in, week out. It works so well for us, so I think if we do that here, it will pay off for us. We do take big swings and do exciting things on the shows, and we have big developments, big moments, and I want to keep doing that. But I don't want to change anything we're doing just because another wrestling promotion has changed what they're doing. I think it's important to keep an eye on what's happening in the world of wrestling. There are exciting things happening all over the sport, but one of the most exciting things, and the thing I'm focused on most exciting, is for this Sunday, the AEW Revolution pay-per-view." Goldberg, of course, he's set to have his WWE retirement match later on this year. It's going to be in the summer of 2025, and he's provided an update on his preparation. The WWE Hall of Famer has revealed that his match will take place sometime this summer, although the specifics are yet to be revealed. In a recent Instagram video, Goldberg revealed he's been able to return to the gym, captioning the video with "I'm back." Now, in the video, he said, quote, "A quick note from today, I survived a 3-week break from the gym after my stem cell treatment. So the acronym for today is WTFO. If you know, you know." Now, typically, WTFO is a military communications acronym for what the F over, and is used as an expression of surprise after a bizarre statement. Of course, it could have an entirely different meaning when said by the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So Goldberg is getting ready for his retirement match. He last competed at Elimination Chamber in February 2022, losing to Roman Reigns in a WWE Universal Championship match. The 2022 Elimination Chamber took place in Saudi Arabia, with Goldberg's previous match being at Crown Jewel in October of 2021, which saw him victorious over Bobby Lashley. Now, MJF, a bit of an update on MJF and his health. Now, MJF made it no secret that he was banged up at the end of 2023, notably dealing with a shoulder injury going into AEW World's End. MJF lost the AEW World title to Samoa Joe at AEW World's End 2023 and took time off after the bout. Speaking to Jimmy Traynor on the SI Media podcast, MJF was asked if he had shoulder surgery during his time away. He said, quote, "I did go out. I hurt my shoulder. Did I have shoulder surgery? I am not, what do they call it when somebody asks about medical issues because of HIPAA violations? You really shouldn't ask me questions like that. My shoulder feels great, as you can tell. When I take my shirt off, I'm the most in-shape professional wrestler in the company. Not that that's hard. I would also say I'm the most in-shape professional wrestler, easily top 5 in the landscape," he stated. Asked why he can't reveal whether he had shoulder surgery or not, MJF replied, "You're not very bright. I'm not sure that there is a secret. My shoulder is good now. Shoulder feels good." Of course, MJF is set to face Hangman Adam Page this weekend at AEW Revolution. And finally, some TNA Wrestling news here. Daniel Spencer announced he signed a new deal with TNA Wrestling. Spencer is the senior official for TNA. He noted he'll be taking on additional responsibilities and duties. He said, quote, "This week marks the 5th anniversary of my journey with TNA. It's been an incredible experience, and I've been fortunate enough to work with some of the best individuals, both inside and outside the ring, over the past 5 years. About a year ago, when there were concerns about TNA's future, I received a reassuring call from a close friend and colleague. He informed me that significant changes were about to occur and that I was in a better position to contribute than I had been in the previous 4 years. I placed my trust in his judgment and eagerly anticipated the positive developments. As I approach my 6th year with TNA, I'm thrilled to announce I've signed a new contract. In addition to my role as senior official, I've taken on additional responsibilities and duties, fulfilling a goal that I've been diligently pursuing since March 2020. I couldn't be more grateful to be part of TNA and to all those close who have supported me along the way in achieving and living my dream. God is good, and He always blesses those who put forth the work. My advice to anyone who wants to achieve their dreams is to set clear goals and work tirelessly towards them. Once you reach your goals, don't stop there. Set new goals and continue to push yourself to the limit. Repeat this process and never give up on your aspirations." But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.